Hi, friends. Got some sort of like disco ball lighting happening behind me from something outside. So we're in Pisa, leaving Pisa. If you don't know me, my name is Kristen. I'm a travel advisor and also an absolute lover of Adam the Woo. I am here to give travel advice and travel hacks on how you can travel like Adam. We're in the European trip series right now, and Adam is about to head south from Pisa through Florence, through Rome, down to Naples. Now, he stays at the Hotel Excelsior, which is cool because, you know, Hitchcock stayed there, and Hitchcock would be proud. Adam did not like Naples. It was too overstimulating for him, and I would have to agree. Those large crowds, it gave me anxiety, and I wasn't even there. Let me get that reflection off. I wasn't even there, but it did remind me of something: passports and pickpockets. So we've already discussed, and Adam pointed out about, having pickpocket safe, bags. But also there's the question of, and I get this a lot from cruisers, is should you have your passport on you? And the short answer is yes, you should. What if that gets stolen? So there's a few things that you can do. Make a copy of it before you leave. Make a copy of it, make a color copy of it, put it up like on Google Drive, something like that. Store it on your phone as well. Give it to your travel agent. So if something were to happen and your passport were to go missing, you would have that picture that you could take to a U.S. embassy, which would help a lot in getting you a replacement passport. Some people are divided on this. Leave it in the safe in your hotel room, et cetera, et cetera. Most recently for me, I can think of is Japan, is that you get tax exemptions. And those, depending on what you're in the market for and buying, like for me in Japan, it was knives. So that can really add up. So use your best discretion, but always take a copy of your passport. He went on a group tour of Pompeii and Mount Vesuvius from Naples. So that was a specific tour that left from Naples and was most likely running 6-hour tour. And I'm going to guess that tour was around $100. So obviously that must have been a draw for him to even go to Naples, was to do that. And then he got out because he got to Naples on the 29th and he left on the 1st. So he only spent 2 nights there. On December 1st, he left Naples and went back up to Rome to go do a few of the things that he didn't get to do when he was there before. He stayed at the Dimora I Fori guest house. And that's a very reasonably priced guest house for $120 a night. And he really loved his view. So he did go to the Bocca della Verita, which is the Mouth of Truth, which was in Roman Holiday. And fun fact, there are replicas of it in other places in the world. And one of the places there is a replica of the Bocca della Verita is San Francisco. At the Musée Mécanique, there is a replica of it that is a fortune teller. So he also mentioned, this was a deep cut for me personally, but like when he was at the Mouth of Truth, he mentions, he wonders whether or not Henry Rollins had been there, because Rollins band had the song Liar. That's why I'm assuming he mentioned it. He went on a group tour the next day. On December 2nd, he went to hit the Colosseum tour because he specifically wanted to do the underground. And I'm so glad that he was able to get that. And that's another, point of advice is for things like that. The Colosseum, these more premium tours, book that before you go. Just book it before you go. We're going to Spain in April, and all of the top attractions we already have reserved times for, because it's going to be impossible when you get there. So I'm very glad. He was so happy. He was so happy at the Colosseum. That was a great video. And I think that's it. I think this is the end of Rome for him. And I think we're moving on to my favorite part is Malta. It'll go into that. But way to visit Italy. This is, when did he start this? He left Florida on November 22nd, right? So he spent 10 days in Italy. Fantastic. He hit like all the major sites, and I'm fine watching the videos when he's not on it. Just hearing him narrate is just that comfort background. But when he's on screen, it just hits you right in the chest. Anyway, so we're going to move on to Malta. Have a good day. Love your journey. It's the only one you've got.